Hello, Internet, and welcome to part 2 of my GregTech New Horizons playthrough. My name is Brananarchy. Last time, we got through pretty much the entire first section of the quest book. I did a little bit of work between episodes off camera. I explored a little bit more, kind of in a big, roughly circular shape here. I killed some pigs. I did accidentally sort of claim the quest when I was off camera. I forgot to wait until I was recording again. And I claimed another chunk over here and started laying out sort of where my farms are going to be. I don't have buckets yet, so I haven't been able to water them, but this is the general location. This will give me 3 full-size 9x9 farm plots. So we should be pretty good there. I also, while I was wandering around, collected a whole bunch of gardens and have opened a whole bunch of gardens, as you can see here. I've got some seeds to put away. Wolfsbane, there we go. And I will just eat this garlic, I think. Oh, I cannot eat this garlic. What are you? Oh, you're witchery garlic. Okay. You're a seed. Yeah, so the next thing to do really is to get some buckets so I can hydrate these farm plots, and then we can start converting all of these fruits and vegetables that I've collected here into seeds and get them planted. My plan, I think, is to just sort of plant 4 of everything, which will give me per plot, I can plant 20 different things. So with 3 plots, I'll be able to plant up to 60 things. That is, I think, more than I will need. But some things we will want to plant more of, and we're definitely going to want to plant a lot of cotton because it will be our primary source of string and fiber for quite a while. At least that is my understanding. So the first thing we need to get into today is moving into the Stone Age quest lines here, starting with Ready, Set, Go. We have a home by now. A steady supply of food is a fundamental requirement at all times. Take this journal to keep track of the things you've eaten. You'll have to travel far in this tier, better be prepared. Detect, submit. And we will claim both of these things. The lunch bag is nice for carrying a bunch of food with us. And actually, let me grab a few things. What has not been eaten recently? I've not eaten a cooked steak. I've only eaten 1 carrot. I can grab a few of those. Apples not eaten recently. How many slots does this have? 3. All right. Some snacks for later. And then I saw something else was not eaten recently. Cookie. I will just eat this one now since I'm a little bit hungry. All right. The other thing that this gave us is the food journal. And this tells us... oh, wow. I've never actually flipped through the different pages of this. I had sort of no idea it had this much detail. Oh, the potato on a stick is actually... as far as the foods that I have access to right now, not a bad thing to cook a few more of. Anyway, this can go in, with my, I guess with sort of tools and random stuff. The important thing with this for me really is keeping track of the first page, which is how far until we get to our next heart's worth of food consumption. Every 50 hearts of unique foods we eat, we get a free extra heart, increasing our health bar, which is awesome. I wish that Zoom stayed between game sessions. Okay. Next step. We have several. These are going to teach us about NEI in a little bit more detail. Oh, this is explaining what I just explained. About how the hearts work. And then... the other thing we have is these gathering quests, which are going to be super fun. So we need a lot of gravel, we need a lot of sand, and we need a lot of clay. So I'm going to go ahead and preemptively, I think, make another shovel. Keep this gravel in my inventory since we need to collect it. And I am going to go ahead and time-lapse me collecting sand, gravel, and clay. Oh, it's 6 o'clock in the morning, or 6 o'clock at night. We will start that time-lapse in the morning. The other thing it wants us to do is create some regular stone from cobble, which I think I can probably go ahead and do. Let's just make a bunch of that. Where do I have some cobble? There we go. Fuel, stone. I'm not sure that's quite enough fuel for 25, but you know what? Whatever. Cook a bunch of it. Once I wake up in the morning, the time lapse begins now. All right, and we are back at base, having had a pretty successful gathering run. As you can see, I got a little bit more than I actually needed, and accidentally opened a garden. I don't think... Yeah, I want to save most of these for... A lot of these I haven't eaten yet, but I'm going to turn them into seeds, and then I'll eat them once I start harvesting them. So I think we're okay for now. Yeah, so all of these gathering quests are now done. I'm going to actually switch to simplified mode for now. Gravel the gathering, done. I'm going to grab this bacon cheeseburger instead of the loot bag. The loot bags are nice, but having more food variety this early on is really helpful, and it saves me from having to grind on food. So I'm claiming the food rewards from all of these. The coins away, and as you can see, we now have lots of great food to throw in our bag. These all heal, yeah, quite a bit more. All of this can go in here as well. Okay, now that that's done, we should also have, yep, a stack of stone. And that should complete basic processing. Done. What's the recipe for a chisel? Chisel. Oh, it is not easy. Okay. All right. Nope. I will claim the chisel then, because I do want that for some building blocks early on. Next thing we've got is this Macerator V0.1 Alpha, which is the mortar. The mortar will let us make flint much more efficiently. It will also let us start crushing. Where's some gravel? Here's some gravel. Start crushing clay so that we can... Oops, I need 2 of those. Actually, how many of these can I make? 6 right away? Okay, well, I'll make 1 and I'll use it to make the flint for the other 5. That's the better way to do it. And then I will turn you into a bunch of flint. And I will turn all of these into more of these. This may seem like overkill, but we will go through these just so quickly. These early flint ones are worse than useless. All right, that's done. More coins. And we now have something to carry water, where we can make this unfired clay bucket from 5 piles of clay dust. So let's go ahead. Let's grab some clay. Let's grab a couple of mortars. And let's start making... I believe each of these makes a small pile. And is it 4 small piles into 1? Yes. Okay, so I need 16 more. And now we can make our unfired clay bucket, which I need to fire. And of course, I used all my wood making smooth stone. So I am going to need to grab some wood from up. Oh, it's almost nighttime. I will need to grab some wood in a moment. Once this is done, this will unlock us making paper. Despite the quest being called book parts, we're not making books anytime soon. Books, I think, are maybe somewhere in Steam. Yeah, here's books and bookshelves. But we will use them to get into Tinkers. We need, blank patterns in order to make Tinker's tools. And that will get us into this charcoal, the coke oven, which we'll need to make charcoal. We cannot make charcoal in a normal, it's nighttime, in a normal furnace. And once we have charcoal, we'll be in a much better place, sort of fuel-wise, for doing other things. All right. Oh, hey, our walnuts are growing. Excellent. What was I doing? I lost track of... Oh, wood. I was getting wood so I could fire my bucket. Yes. So let's go ahead and do that. Cook up a bucket. Bucket. Okay. That should complete this quest. Yep. Grab the peanut butter cookies. Why not? And now that we have a bucket, I can go ahead and... Let me grab some dirt. I'm also going to need a better hoe. So maybe I should push into Tinkers first. But can go ahead and start scooping up water and putting it where my farms are going to go. Let's go ahead and put a bucket of water back there as well. There. Scoop, dirt, pour. And for this one, we're going to have to build up quite a bit of land before it's time to do that. 1, 2, 3, so... Oh, yep, and that's the end of that hoe. Okay. So with our new bucket, I believe the game will want us to now look at... turn everything off again. Finite water, right. This is what this is explaining. We can make a cactus farm. If we give it some wood, it'll give us cactus to start the farm. I'm going to hold off on that for now. But it now wants us to go ahead and make a bunch of paper. So let's, once again, grab our mortars. Grab our... We're going to need more wood. Yep. Because that's 56 of the 64 that it wants us to make. So let's go find some more wood. All right, I've gathered a whole bunch more wood, so hopefully now we can finish this off. There's our 64 pulp. And then to turn that into paper, we need wood pulp and a water bucket. All right. Let's just go ahead and grab this. We're going to go outside next to the water. Right over here where we need to kind of expand our land. Do I have dirt? Let me grab dirt. Hopefully I can do this before it gets dark. And I'm just going to, as I scoop up water, I'm going to fill it in, make some paper, repeat. I could make more buckets, but that's more. Until I know how much wood I need, I don't really want to use the wood. So we're going to do this the very tedious way. All right, and that is all of our paper for the quest here. For our next quest, claim this. We need to make all the standard tinker stuff. These barricades take 4 wood and a string each. That's going to be fun. Plus 3 sticks plus a pattern. All right. Let's grab some string. Do I have sticks? No. All right. Let's get some sticks. Let's get the barricades. And I believe I have everything for this now. Don't have the soft mallet. Where's my mallet? Up there. Okay. Now I should have everything for this. 1 part builder. The stencil table is similar, but needs fences. All right. Oh, I need more. First of all, let's do this. All of these need to be patterns. Need 6 of these. I need 12 sticks. That's 2 fences. And that should be everything for the stencil table. Check. The next one is the tool station, which needs a crafting table, 4 sticks, a mallet. All right. Let's get some. Oh, I have gravel. Perfect. That was just enough on that. All right. Crafting table, 4 sticks, mallet. I think that's everything. Yep. There's the tool station. And last but not least, we need a pattern chest, which is 4 sticks, a chest. I'm just going to go ahead and actually, let's see here. Let's take this mortar. Let's take a stack of this. And okay, each mortar can only do half a stack, but that's fine. Now I don't have to think about it. 1, 2 of those goes into here. For our 4 sticks. Chest, I should have everything. Chest. Pattern chest, I should have everything. Pattern chest. All right. As the quest says, tinker time. I've used all my torches. Where's a good place to put this? I'm just going to kind of push this way for now. When I kind of get myself a proper workshop set up, this will all be moved around differently. But for now, that is Tinkers. And we're going to go right into this first tools. So it wants us to make... we're going to need 1 more pattern to do this completely, which means we need a little bit more wood, which 4 paper, which is... Each paper is... What's the ratio? Each paper is 4 pulp and 2... So each paper is 2 logs? Okay. And I need 4 paper, so I need 8 logs. But I think I can make my axe before I... Yeah, I can make my axe at least. So if I look here, an axe just needs an axe head and a stick. So I can go ahead and put these blank patterns in. Axe head. What can I make that out of? Flint is probably the best choice. Oh, flint is in my inventory. Get the axe head pattern. Make an axe head out of flint here. And then turn you into a couple of sticks. And then over here, we're going to take and make an axe. All right. We have a repairable axe. And I believe these have a higher mining level than... Maybe not. But at least they mine faster than the non-Tinker's tools. And I'm pretty sure there's some things... Maybe it doesn't matter for the axe because wood is wood. But I'm pretty sure these Tinker's tools can... pickaxe can mine some things that can't be mined with the regular flint pickaxe. So... Well worth the upgrade. This is so much faster. Although we are certainly burning through its durability, which isn't really a surprise, but... And the other advantage of these is that they actually work correctly on non-wooden or non-mineable items. Like these tools, if I try to like punch a torch with them, they just don't. Whereas here, I can. So, with a bunch more wood, I think we can now make a little bit more paper. I'm going to go ahead and just bring this on back out. And do I have a grindy do? I do not. Grindy do. I'm just going to go ahead and make another big old stack of paper because we will certainly find ways to use it. I'm not going to make you watch that again, though, so I will... meet back up with you when I have a bunch of paper in my inventory. All right, we now have the paper we needed for a few extra blank templates. So we can go ahead and finish making the patterns we need. Pickaxe and a shovel. How do I have 2 axe patterns? Did I actually do that? Was I not paying attention? Dang it. Well, that's a waste, but... Such is life. Cannot make that from flint. What about... Yeah. I get this stone shard. And shovel head, which is flint. Okay. And then here... Shovel. And our... Oh, you can't use stone bindings. Okay. And they cannot be made from flint, so I guess I have to go kill a tree. And with that, okay, let's try again on making ourselves a binding with wood. Hey, wood binding and a stick. And I just accidentally made a second. Oh well. I'm sure I'll find a use for it. Binding, stick, pickaxe. And that is all of this. I'll go ahead and take the loot bag this time. And sleepy time. The thing that I want to jump into is brick making over here, because this gets us to the coke oven and finally charcoal, which we really need to make torches. I can't make torches right now. So we need to make a knife so that we can make the wooden form here. The knife is exactly the same thing that we need to finish this quest, and it's pretty straightforward. I think it is just a flint and a stick. So let's, where's my flint? Oh, it's in my inventory. Let me try to clean this up a little bit. I've really let my inventory, slightly better. Okay. Flint and a stick makes a knife. And then we should be able to take a blank pattern and a knife, make a wooden form. And we also finish this quest, which gives us a nicer knife. And in Stone Age, forming press, done. Right now, we need to build a whole bunch of these unfired coke oven bricks, which are just clay and sand. This says we need 104 of them. You will note that this recipe makes 3, and 104 is not divisible by 3. So we will be making 105 of them. Which is a lot. A lot of crafts of this recipe. Bloop. And that sounded like an Enderman. That is definitely an Enderman outside. I may not have enough sand for this. That sounds like an Enderman who is now inside. What is... Concerning. So we need 36 plus 41? I don't think we're going to get quite enough here. What does this say? We've made 96, so we need 9 more. We need 3 crafts, so we need 7 more sand. Okay, that's not that much sand. Okay, this should be final craft of this. There we go. 104 unfired coke oven bricks. We are going to need a lot more wood to cook all of these, with 52 in each. So, as always, I'm going to go off and do that without you. Hold, please. All right, we have a bunch more wood, which turns into a bunch more planks, which is hopefully enough to get through all of this. While that's running and cooking, our next objectives are kind of either... let's turn off this view mode. Okay, so it wants us to get charcoal before it'll start pushing us towards mining, which is, you know, reasonable. Could make flint throwing knives. I could work on a bow, or I could go hunting for some cows. It wants me to kill 6 cows. I think it's time to plant some trees somewhere. If I can decide on a good spot for that. I could flatten down this way and kind of get this chunk, at least the parts that are already land, cleaned up and part of my base. And I think that might be what I do. Oh, the other thing I could be doing while I'm waiting is working on crops. Let's do that. That is probably more important at the moment, is getting reliable food set up. So, with reliable food being the goal, this bow that I'm not going to use right away. I have sticks. I need flint. Okay. Let's go ahead and I'm going to make a mattock, which is an axe head and a shovel head. Shovel head and axe head, which I somehow made twice. And then the mattock, shovel, stick, flint mattock. Okay. Now I can... Oh, already used all the durability. These are not the most reliable tools in the whole wide world, these early tinkers. And for whatever reason, that really uses the durability on... creating farm plots really uses the durability on mattocks. But I think it's still cheaper in terms of... still cheaper in terms of flint to use a mattock instead of making a whole bunch of disposable hose. At least I hope it is. I haven't actually done the math on that. Just kind of my gut. Because every 2 repairs of this is the equivalent of a hoe, right? All right, that plot is done. A few more on this one. And we're also going to need to pick up all of our carrots and potatoes because they will go wherever they go. I want to make it easy for me to figure out which of the Pam's Harvestcraft gardens I still need to collect things from. That's important. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with like a garden that I know I have everything from, like the stock garden. This has 8 different things in it. So we're going to plant all 8 of these right next to each other. Now that my inventory is organized, we're going to need beans, soybeans. What else is in the stock garden? Bell peppers, chili peppers, eggplants, okra, peas, and tomatoes. Bell peppers. I still don't have chili peppers. Peas. Tomatoes. Okra. I'm missing something. Eggplant. All right. Let's go ahead and convert all of these to seeds then, and we will get them planted, sort of in order, I think. So... beans, soybeans, bell peppers, skip chili peppers, eggplant, okra, peas, tomato. Okra, peas, and tomato. All right. And then these just all go right in. And I'll be able to see... whoops. Oh no! Well... yeah, sorry. I meant to leave a spot for chili peppers there, and I almost didn't. And then I accidentally destroyed some seeds, but it's okay. They'll grow in, and I will have plenty of spare seeds to fill in with. So that is the first garden done. How about gourd gardens? I think I've got everything for those. Well, one of these things is a pumpkin. So, there's only 4 things in this: cantaloupe, cucumber, squash, and zucchini. Okay. And that's great because this will kind of fit in the gaps. Winter squash, zucchini, cucumber, and cantaloupe. This will fit nicely in the gaps between sort of 2 other crops of 8 items here, because there's only 4. I can kind of fit these in here and leave a spot for 8 more crops right along there. Beautiful. Gourd garden done. Herb garden, berry garden, I think the leafy garden. I don't remember which ones I've actually collected everything from and which ones I haven't. But the herb garden is another set of 8, so let's go grab the things from the herb garden. Tea leaf is from the herb garden. Edible roots are from the herb garden. Spice leaves are from the herb garden. Celery, garlic, coffee, and mustard is what's left. See, scallions, leeks, there's celery, garlic, mustard, and coffee. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I'm missing something. Celery, garlic, ginger. Celery, garlic. Oh, do I not have ginger? I have ginger. There's ginger. Spice leaf, root, tea, coffee, mustard. All right. What's the next garden? Berry garden. There are 6 berries: blackberries, blueberries, candleberries, raspberries, strawberries, and grapes. Strawberries, grapes. I'm sure I saw candleberries at one point, and raspberries. All right, let's turn all of these into 4, 5, and candleberries aren't really food, I don't think. I mean, you can eat them, but they don't get used in any bigger recipes. I think they can be turned into something. Yeah, you can get wax out of them later on. So I think I'm going to keep them separate from my food, and I'm just going to plant the other 5, and then I'll plant the candleberries sort of with industrial crops. And grapes. All right. So that's the berry garden done. Next is leafy. The other thing that I need to plant is sort of my industrial crops. So that's cotton, and that is the... Oh, I put the candleberry seeds in here, didn't I? All right. So that goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the candleberries can go up here. Kind of there. All right. And then the rest of this will be filling up with the other ground... Shoot, what did I just punch? My rutabaga! I punched my rutabaga! Alright, well, I needed more ground gardens anyway, so that's not the end of the world, but it's a little bit sad. I liked that rutabaga. It was my favorite rutabaga. It was my only rutabaga, but still my favorite. Alright, just get this farmland done. Done. Let's check on this. 53 and 52. Hey. Claim that. Now it wants us to make the coke oven brick, which I'm pretty sure... oh no, this one doesn't need water. This is just a 4x4. Awesome. And that's the extra brick that we had to make. So there's 26 of these, and now we kind of have to decide where we want the coke oven to go. It's funny, everyone who I see plays this always builds them outside, which I guess it has that vibe of being like an outdoor thing, right? It's very, just the way it's built, this sort of brick furnace looks like an outdoorsy thing, but I'm going to go ahead and put mine inside. I don't think these ones make pollution, right? I think it's not until we get to steel that we have to worry about pollution. Blast off. Look in the multi-block goals for how to build the BBF. Okay. Multi-block goals. Oh, God. Brick black furnace. Yeah, how will this affect the air quality, though? So yeah, I don't think I have to worry about pollution with this one. But I did just do this. So now I get to punch this nice and slowly. Right, the thing that I need to do to make this useful is to have a place to plant trees. And I had a thought about that, which was going to be this chunk over here. If you weren't aware you could do this, the Tinker's tools, at least in this version of Tinker's, can place a block that's adjacent on your toolbar to wherever you're digging. Super helpful when you're mining for torches, but also when you're doing this kind of massive search and replace of material. So then we just kind of do this thing. Ooh, I love an insta-grow stapling. All right. Let's get some wood chopped. Put the saplings over here. Yeah. And then once I get a stack of wood, I'm going to drop it in the furnace. And that will probably be... Woo. That tree just insta-grew into me. What was I saying? Once I get a stack of wood, I will go ahead and drop it into the furnace, and we will end the episode there. All right, and with a stack of wood, and a couple of extras, going into our coke oven, we will finally have charcoal. Yeah, next time we are going to, grab the rest of the charcoal we need to move forward over here, and we are going to finally start digging for metals and getting ourselves upgraded real metal tools. And, well, we probably won't make it to Steam in episode 3, but we should be well on the path to Steam by episode 3, I think. So with all of that said, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.